Alright, Tigers fans, we are talking all thing Latu Fainu today. No fluff, no BS, just real footy talk about my opinions on the bloke and some other really cool things happening in the club, despite all the Galvin drama. But as a West Tigers fan, or even if you are just a league fan in general, keeping an eye on the next generation is key to this game. And so you will want to know a few names, and one being Latu Fainu. And you want to get that name stuck in your head. And if it's not, by the end of this video, I promise you, one, you will have that name stuck in your head, but two, you'll be a Tigers fan. My name is Jordy. I am a diehard Tigers fan, if you can't tell already. We need to keep this channel growing. We need to keep these Tigers fans rallying together. So if you're new here, I would love if you like and subscribe to this channel, to this video. It helps me in the algorithm out a ton. Plus, we have so much to get into and so much to dream big about this year, because Latu Fainu, in my opinion, is definitely the future of the West Tigers. We all thought it was Galvin. Sure, he probably still is, but Latu is, like, to be fair, like, him and his brothers too, like, they are on another level. These are the ones that are about to take off, and I genuinely believe that under Benji Marshall's guidance and direction, and next to someone like Jarome Luai and Api Korosai, they and he will become a genuine star in this competition and a great footy player overall. So let me ask you something real quick. When was the last time the Tigers had a young, confident, homegrown playmaker who could, like, step into the halves and look like he belonged from day one and was extremely loyal? Let me know in the comments the last person that you thought was going to be that, other than Galvin. It has been a while, hasn't it? Like, we've had moments, players with talent have come through, Galvin, but someone with that spark, that confidence, that loyalty, and the calm under pressure, that is rare, and that's what Latu Fainu has, I think, and is going to bring. And you can see it in the way that he moves, even in, like, the reserve grade, that when he played, like, the way he talks, and just not hoping to belong, but he knows he does, and he owns that field. And before we get into it, yes, I know he's had thumb surgery, or he's in a thumb injury kind of leave at the moment. I know Adam Dewey is slotting in this week, especially with him going out and as he recovers. But this is the long game we are talking about today. We're not talking about who is someone that is playing round 7, although we have talked about Adam on previous videos. We are talking about how this club is going to build around these guys, him and his brothers, the May brothers, over the next 5 years. And Latu is that guy that we want. He's got the tools, he's got the mentality, and he knows how to do the right things in the right environment to actually become something great. So let's break it all down. First off, how did we even get here? How did the Tigers land this young gun when we were, when we had plenty of clubs circling this guy? This kid came through another system, I believe in 2021. He tore up the Harold Matthews Cup. He was already being whispered about as a prodigy. Everyone wanted a piece of this bloke, and what did the Tigers do? They didn't just go after Latu, they signed the Fainu brothers, and that's not just a recruitment move, that is a cultural move that Benji wants, right? They are saying, we want family, we want to build around you, family first, footy second. It's a massive play, and one that will, and I know will, play off in the long run, especially if these boys deliver together and if we get the May brothers as well. So you tell me, how many other clubs have pulled off something like this and have just a great family culture? Let me know, because I don't know of any, and this is why I love this team. Signing a group of brothers with the NRL potential and backing them long term, that is rare, and that is game changer. Like, this is what gives me hope about this team in the long run, because this isn't just about filling out a squad, it's really about bringing a vision to life and building something truly special. Because let's be real, the Tigers have needed this for many years now, honestly, ever since 05. Like, so the back Latu though, like, this makes him just so special, because plenty of young guys have promise, they have that talent, but what makes him different, it starts, I think, with his composure and loyalty. Go back and watch his junior highlights, watch how he directs the traffic, and watch how he engages the line and, like, creates gaps and gets them to run the gaps. He doesn't just play like a kid trying to prove himself, he plays like someone who already knows what is about to happen 2 steps before it does, and that is instinct. That's the game IQ you cannot teach. That's something you can't just, like, buy at a store. Like, that is something that he was born with. He doesn't rush. He's not flustered. And what separates him from the other halves is he knows that, and he does not fail under pressure. He knows all of his footwork. My goodness, like, this kid can move. It's subtle, but it's effective. He's got those quick steps. He's got that balance, you know, the ability to plant his foot and change direction on a frigging dime. And he uses it so smartly, and not just to look flashy, but to actually open up defensive lines, create space, break attack, and just ask questions. Like, when he takes a line on, defenders hesitate. You see it. And that's why we want him in our 5'8" or halfback, you know, pairing with Luai. Luai is traditionally a number 6. So someone who makes this opposition second guess their reads every single set, this will be the halves that do that. And his passing game as well, it's already just polished, you know, long balls, short balls, off the freaking hip, out the back. He's got the variety. He's got the skill. He doesn't just like telegraph, right? Like, he has that vision, and that is the ability to spot an overlap or drag a defender just enough to put a teammate into a gap, quick little pass, and that's where you see those shades of greatness, right? Things that definitely Galvin had, but, you know, he also has just that loyalty to this club, and it's all about experience and consistency, and this bloke's got it. So, the part that gets me most excited is what happens when you pair him with Jarome Luai, Api Korosai, all of those folks. Picture it, Luai at 6 or 7. Let's just say 7 for this. Fainu at 6, or the other way around, whatever. Both are instinctive. Both have that flair, but their styles definitely do not clash. They complement. You know, Luai brings that chaos, that unpredictability, that edge. Fainu brings that calm, balance, and direction, and they could be electric together. And I think that's what Galvin lacked. You know, he had that too much of unpredictability, and so did Luai. But Luai is a premiership winning half, and he knows how to control that and make it for good, and doesn't just run across the field. And the best part, Luai is a mentor as much as a teammate. Latu can learn so freaking much from him, grow alongside him, like literally one of the best in the league. And if this combination clicks, man, watch out. That could be, I think, one of the best half pairings, one the Tigers have had in over a decade, but two, this game has ever seen. And we've got to talk about the guy that's behind it all, Benji freaking Marshall, because who is better to mentor Latu Fainu than Benji? And like, just think about it. Benji came into the league as a teenager, full of flash, full of flair, and had to learn how to manage the game, lead a team, handle pressure, go through it young, and that's exactly the journey Latu is on now, right? And Benji gets it. He's been there. He knows it, and that's invaluable. And that's something I think you can already see that Benji's having an impact on him and the other young fellas on the team. This kid's not overwhelmed by the hype. He is grounded. He is hungry, and he is ready. And he's made that so clear on social media and in the press. And when you hear him speak, it's refreshing. There's no ego. There's no entitlement either. It's just a young bloke who wants to play footy, and that is good at it. He is straight up in an interview saying, I am ready. Simple as that. And the way he said it, it wasn't a boast. It was a promise. He knows that his time is coming, and I love that. He knows that he is the future. And so we have to address the LACHLAN Galvin stuff around this, because that's where we've gotten to this point, because we've all seen the headlines, Galvin's exiting, the speculation, the pressure, blah, blah, blah. And for a minute, it felt like a cloud hanging over a number 6 jersey. But now that he is going, like, that jersey is wide open, and this is Latu's chance to grab it and make it his own. And I genuinely believe Benji will get this guy in number 6. And that, I think, is this moment is so exciting for us as Tigers fans. Yes, it sucks we're losing a huge player, but that's all right. It's talent, not loyalty, and we need that. We need the loyalty. We need the clarity. No more debate. No more comparisons. Like, the path is clear. Fainu is stepping up. And now I know some fans definitely were upset about Galvin leaving. I don't want to downplay that, and fair enough. He definitely was talented, but here's the thing. Galvin was one piece, right? Latu is the bigger picture. He is younger, yes, but he is brought in. He is committed. He wants to build something here, and you can see it, and that makes me so happy. And this matters more than anything in the world, in my opinion. You don't build dynasties with players that you've got one foot out the door. You build it with guys like Latu Fainu, who say, I'm here for the long haul, and I am ready. And speaking of the long haul, we have to talk about the the brothers as a whole in their system isn't just like a feel-good story. It's a genuine edge. Like, these boys grew up playing together. They know each other's game inside and out, and that chemistry, that's something you cannot teach either. Like, that is something, there is pride, there is motivation to be to succeed together, and that is more powerful than anything in this world. That is what turns potential into something real, into something great. So does that remind you of any other team? Think about the Penrith Panthers, right? Built around a core group of juniors who just like absolutely can like carry a system and came through a junior system together, bought into the vision, the dominance. Like, that's what the Tigers can do here if they get it right. Build it around the Fainus, build around the Mays, like build around those guys, Talon the Silver, build a culture, lay a foundation. That is the key to success long term. So now, yeah, like Latu's thumb injury is super frustrating, horrible timing. We wanted to see more out of him this season, but the big picture, I think that's where we can focus on for this bloke. Right now, Adam Dewey's stepping in, and that is going to be huge. Like, this is going to be nothing for him. This is just going to be a small bump for a team as a whole, and Latu Fainu will be back. And when he is, it's going to be better for the time off, right? He's going to be watching, he's going to be learning, he's going to be preparing, and when he steps back onto that field, he'll be ready to make a statement for him, for his brothers, and for the team. Now, on that note, I mentioned the May brothers a fair bit. Nothing new coming out of the Taylor May situation yet. I've been looking every day. I've been texting people. I've been getting into the press. I've been just seeing what is the advancements, but there is nothing promising yet. But I think once Lachlan Galvin's whole thing is situated and done and free up all that cap space, I think that's when the West Tigers will post something and we will get a move and we will get some news on that. So, this is my question to you guys. Do you have what it takes to believe in this team, in this guy, Latu Fainu and his brothers? Because I promise you, I do. I believe this kid and his mates and the May brothers are the future and have what it takes. I believe the Tigers finally have just young playmakers that are worth building around. I believe Benji has got a vision. Latu is right in the heart of that, right? And I really do believe that if we make the right moves, that people stay loyal and stay to the club, we will see so much dominance within the league and we will see a premiership in the next 5 freaking years. So, as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. I know this was kind of a longer video on one guy, but I just had to talk about it because as more things come out about Galvin, I'm realizing this guy the whole time has been here and he is so ready to take the field and bring us the victory. So if you agree with me, drop a like, drop a subscribe. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments why. And yeah, let's get the conversation started. I respond to every single question, every single comment, concern, good, bad, or ugly for our team and for other teams. But something special is happening, guys. I know you all feel it. We have a huge game coming up against Parramatta this week, Easter Monday, I believe, and I could not be more freaking pumped for it. It is going to be one of those games that I think shape the season going forward, just with all the crap going on this past week. And if we can come out with a win, which I believe we can if we do the right things, which we talked about in the last video, we will come out with a win. We will set the tone and the rhythm going forward. We got Luai, we got Adam Dewey in the halves. It's going to be beautiful. We got Nadan back, Brent Naden, or however you pronounce it. He is back. He is just built different. I'm so pumped to see him play again. We got obviously Taruva. We got my boy Luke Laulili. He's back too, and Jarome Luai on the back, and I cannot wait. This is going to be such a tough game, but I believe we can pull it off, and it's going to be an epic game for us. So, as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. We are in this pivotal moment where it's a great year to be a Tigers fan. I say that every freaking video because I truly believe it, and we really do have so much to dream big about. We got merch coming soon, so get ready for that. Let me know if you're excited for that too in the comments. Thinking One Jungle is going to be the slogan or the tagline for it, because I just love that, and I think it looks sick on a shirt and on a hoodie and things like that. But as always, you guys are legends. Thanks for tuning in. Geordie out.